One lie can ruin a relationship. But in Tell Me Lies, lies don't just ruin love, they control it. Episode 5 of Season 3 is the moment where secrets stop hiding in the shadows and start demanding a price. Trust breaks quietly. Manipulation becomes obvious. And by the end, one decision changes everything we thought we knew about Lucy and Stephen. This episode opens with a heavy feeling, like something bad is about to surface. Lucy is trying to move forward, but the past refuses to let go. Stephen, as always, is calm on the outside, but his silence is doing most of the damage. Every conversation between them feels unfinished, like they're speaking half-truths instead of real words. Lucy senses it. She feels something is off, but she doesn't yet know where the lie begins or where it ends. Stephen's behavior is subtle but dangerous. He listens more than he speaks. He asks questions that seem innocent but are carefully designed to control the situation. This is Stephen's strength. He doesn't need to shout or threaten. He just plants doubt and lets it grow. Lucy starts questioning her own memories, her own reactions, and that's exactly what he wants. At the same time, the episode shows how deeply Lucy is still emotionally tied to him. Even when she tries to act strong, Stephen has this ability to pull her back in with a look, a pause, or a half apology. The scary part is that Lucy knows this is unhealthy, but knowing isn't the same as escaping. This section reminds us of a key theme of the show. Lies don't always sound like lies. Sometimes they sound like concern, love, or regret. And Stephen uses all three as weapons. Here, the episode slows down and focuses on Lucy's inner conflict. She's caught between what she feels and what she knows. Her heart keeps pulling her toward Stephen, while her mind keeps warning her to stay away. This emotional war is exhausting, and the episode makes us feel every second of it. Lucy starts revisiting moments from the past, conversations, arguments, and emotional breakdowns that suddenly look different now. She begins to realize that some of Stephen's truths were never complete. They were edited, twisted, and shaped to fit his narrative. This realization doesn't come as a shock, it comes as heartbreak. What hurts Lucy the most isn't that Stephen lied, it's that she trusted him enough to let those lies shape her identity. She changed herself for him. She doubted herself because of him. And now she's facing the painful question, who was I before Stephen, and who did I become after him? The tension in this part of the episode is emotional, not loud. It's about realization rather than confrontation. Lucy isn't screaming or accusing, she's quietly waking up. And sometimes waking up hurts more than falling apart. Stephen believes he's still in control. That's his biggest mistake in this episode. For the first time, his usual confidence feels slightly forced. He's still manipulative, still charming, but there are cracks in the mask, small ones, but enough for us to notice. His reactions are delayed, his explanations feel over-prepared, and when Lucy asks direct questions, he answers indirectly. Stephen hates losing control, and this episode shows how uncomfortable he becomes when someone starts seeing through him. We also see how Stephen justifies his actions to himself. In his mind, he's never the villain. He believes that lying is necessary, that emotional control is protection, and that people like Lucy are too fragile for the full truth. This self-justification makes him even more dangerous because he truly doesn't think he's doing anything wrong. This section is important because it shows Stephen not as a monster, but something more realistic, a person who uses intelligence and emotional awareness to manipulate. And that realism is what makes him terrifying. This is the turning point of the episode. A conversation happens that seems normal on the surface, but carries massive weight underneath. Words are chosen carefully, pauses speak louder than sentences, and for the first time, Lucy doesn't back down emotionally. She doesn't attack Stephen, she doesn't beg him either. Instead, she listens, and that's the most powerful thing she does. By letting him speak freely, Stephen unknowingly reveals more than he intended. His logic doesn't line up, his emotions don't match his words, and Lucy finally sees the pattern clearly. This moment isn't explosive, but it's devastating. Lucy realizes that Stephen hasn't changed. He's adapted. He's learned how to appear better without actually becoming better. And once she understands that, the illusion breaks. The episode builds tension here by keeping everything quiet. No dramatic music, no shouting, just the slow collapse of a lie that has been standing for years. The ending of episode 5 is not about revenge or closure, it's about choice. Lucy makes a decision that may look small from the outside, but emotionally it's huge. She chooses distance, she chooses awareness, and most importantly, she chooses herself. Stephen senses the shift immediately. He knows when someone is slipping out of his control. His calm turns into discomfort. Ending explained, Lucy doesn't fully escape Stephen yet, but she sees him clearly now. And once you see the truth, the lie can never control you the same way again. This episode isn't about dramatic endings, it's about emotional awakening. Season 3, Episode 5 proves that Tell Me Lies isn't just about romance or betrayal. It's about how manipulation survives in silence and how strength sometimes looks like simply walking away. And the scary part? Stephen is not done yet.